Hello, everybody. Welcome to the section 2 class. Let's see, today we're doing, let's see, last week we went up to, I think, step forward, grasping the bird's tail, I think. Is that right? I think so. Okay, so first we'll practice. Prepare. Opening. Grasping bird's tail. Word off left. Word off right. Roll back. Press. Push. Single whip. Raise hands. And step forward. Like crane. Spreads wings. Left knee brush. And push. Handstrom salute. Left knee brush. And push. Right knee brush. And push. Left knee brush. And push. Handstrom salute. Left knee brush. And push. Parry, block, and punch. Apparent, closing up. Cross hands. Embrace the tiger. Return to mountain. Roll back. Press. Push. Fist under elbow. Step back. Repulse monkey. 1, 2, 3. Diagonal flying. Raise hands. And step forward. White crane. spread his wings. Left knee brush and push. Needle at C bottom. And through the back. Turn. And chop with fist. Parry, block, and punch. Step forward. Grasping the bird's tail. Ward off, right. Okay. You have any questions about anything except what we did last week, which step forward, grasping the bird's tail? We'll review that anyway. No? Okay. So let's see you do it from, watch you do it from cross hands. And then we'll do a little more practice and then we'll start to work on stuff. Cross hands? Okay. Embrace the tiger, return to mountain. Roll back. I'm sorry. Okay, roll back. Press. Push. Fist under elbow. Step back, repulse monkey. 1, 2, 3, 'diagonal flying. Raise hands and step forward. White crane, spreads wings. Left knee brush and push. Needle at C bottom. Not too far. Fan through the back. Turn and chop with fist. Parry, block, and punch. Step forward, grasping the bird's tail. Forward off right. Okay. Okay, great. Well, okay, so let's let me think. For needle at C bottom and fan through the back, I want you to do it like this. You forward and down, step towards the center line. Shift back, pull up, okay? until your hand's about across from your ear, say. Then turn back and thrust forward and bend over a little and then have your hand go down. So I want you to make like a quarter of a circle, pull back, and then land on the ball as you're thrusting. Okay. And at the end, look, I'm what am I not going for 45 degrees even? Well, there, I'm looking. That's about 45. I don't even go that far usually. Okay. So here, bend over a little bit. Don't overdo it. Okay. Because it is a martial art. So you want to feel that they have your hand, your wrist basically, and you feel kind of pushing it down. And you're using your body's behind it, and you're sinking, but I don't want to do too much sinking. But this would be just too much. This is just overdo it. If you go like this, then they would just hit you on the back of the head. Right? So you don't want to bend all the way over and have your head get kicked or hit or something. So just feel this. And I would say for real, maybe they would want to go sink, bend your knees, but that's hard on your knees. So you can do a little bit. Maybe instead you would want to do some kind of exercise we have for bouncing for your knees or something. That's a better thing to do, I think. But yeah, that's a better shape. Okay. So after you thrust down, then I want you to see your arm pretty straight now, your right arm. Not totally locked, but it's straight. I want you to lift it up and turn it. Lift it up and be turning it to face out. When it's shoulder height, then it faces not totally out yet, but it's out. And that's when you touch it when it's shoulder height. So straighten up, bring it back up, keep it straight, and step a little bit wider. Then separate. Okay, so the biggest thing people do, I think, here is that they come up and then they're already like by their head, and then they just come out like this, right? So don't bend your arm, bring it in, bring it up, and connect to it, and then feel from here, two hands lifting up. Okay, so it's lift up and then strike out, and at the same time it bends. That's when it bends, when you strike out. So not too soon. Let me see you do it. Okay, go. And step and then strike. And when you strike, careful now, where are you? In front of your shoulder. Don't be over here. Straight in front of your shoulder. Like single whip too. Yeah, there you go. Don't open it too much. It's the same, it's basically the same shape as single whip, only your right hand is back here. I mean, here by your temple instead of back here towards the corner. Do it from the knee brush. From here. You forward and down, step, pull, thrust, forward and down, then come back up and step, strike. Okay, so when you come back up, here, see this from here, up and step. So when it comes all the way up, that's about the time that you step actually. So here, up and step. Okay, and that's the finish of lifting up. Then, so it's just 1, 2. I don't want you to go up, step, strike. I want you to have, as soon as your hand is up, you're ready to strike out. So you have to step. Here's a footwork. Come up, step, bow stance. Okay. As soon as you touch the ground with your heel, you're going into your bow stance. All right, so try that from the knee brush. Put those two together. From here, okay. Right hand forward. Well, I'll do feet. I can't do it reverse. So from here, you forward and down, step, pull, step, down, then come up, step, strike. No, again. Yield forward and down, step, pull up, step, thrust down, then lift up, step, strike. Okay, you do it. Okay, yeah, from there. There you go. Okay, well, that's better. That's better. Okay, all right, so look at this part here. Look at my right arm. My hands basically, okay? Come up, step, strike. So just lift up and turn it over here. Lift it up here, turn it out. Okay, I just wanted to look smooth. Okay, so I don't want you to do this. I mean, here's a snapshot. Basically, come up, touch it, step, separate, but it needs to be just flowing together, flowing along. Okay, go. Okay, that's pretty good, Gail. Okay, so that's okay, Jeff. That's pretty good, but I think you're doing something like this. You're coming up and you're more like palm to palm, and then turning it, and then so I want you to come up and so how do you do it? So look at this. When you come up, you turn a little, but you're keeping your right hand in front here. Remember that they have a hold of your right hand, of your wrist, right? So you tried to thrust down, they didn't let go. So you come back up and you grab them. So you come up, and then when you turn your hand, now their hand is on this side. Their hand is here, okay, on your outside. So when you turn it, now when you go like this, now you've got their hand, right? It's not you touching yourself. It's you stopping them from getting away. So you touch them here, you turn your hand more so you could grab them, and then you strike them. Okay. So yeah. So you have to stay connected to them. So when you lift it up and turn it over, it's still out here. Okay. Look, you come up, it's out here where they have a hold of you. You come down, you come up, it's still, imagine sort of they are pulling you a little. Okay. It's so your arm is extended. Then you grab them, and now you don't want them to get away. You grab them, and then you basically go forward and just not even pull that much, just kind of follow, because they're still here. You go forward, okay, and strike them. But so that's why when you come up, they have a hold of you. You can't just put it by your head, right? Because there's somebody big is on the other end, grab a hold of you. So you come up, it's still out here. Then go forward. That's when you bend your elbow. Because now you're moving, they're not moving. Because you have a hold of them and they're like this, or something like this, right? You have a hold of them. So they're in place, you move into them and strike them into the ribs. Okay. So anyway, think of that when you're doing it. All right. Think of the here, come up, trap them, grab them, strike. Okay. All right. So don't turn too much. So that's what I was trying to say. So when you do it, I'll do it this way, facing you. Look, when you come up, connect, I turned a little bit because I need my left hand to come over here. But see, still basically facing forward. Here, turn. So don't bring it up and turn, because if you turn, you have to bend your elbow or else it'll stick out here, right? So don't turn too much here, turn here, okay? Turn your body with the striking. Don't turn with lifting it up. That's too soon. Just too soon. There you go. Okay. With striking. There you go. It's too soon. And then if you turn all the way, then you have, you have your leg. But when you turn with it, see, this turning is the second largest part of your energy. The legs are the first, and the turning is the second, and the arm coming out is the third, smallest. Yeah, there you go. Have the turning with the striking and separating. There you go. Yeah, so think of that. So try to basically stay facing forward mainly as much as you can do that, and then step, and then turning, okay? Single whip is something similar. We go around in a circle here, and we come here, and they're over here, and see now we're turned, and then there's a little turning, but we're like turning here with before we do the strike really. So it's a little different. Okay, well, let's look at after that the turn and chop with fist. So after that, back, turn, protect your head, back, make your fist, step and chop, strike. Okay. Okay, so there's the thing. When you turn and chop with fist, it's step out with your right foot, chop, and then strike with your left, but don't take a step. So it's another reverse step. That's what happened to Gail. So she took an extra step. Okay, so here. So do it again. Back, turn, back and make your fist, pick up your heel, step and chop, strike, bow stance. And then, yeah, there you go. And then your right hand's by your hip and strike out, okay? Yeah, I'll do it the regular way, I think. Yeah. Ready? Back, turn, back, make your fist, pick up your heel, step and chop, and stay on your heel. Don't put your foot flat yet. Then go into your bow stance. Strike. Okay. Let me see you do it. You do it a few times. Okay, go. Back and turn. Chop. Strike. Okay. Again. On your own, go. Okay, stop. All right, so here's the thing that we're not getting. I think we're not getting the left hand especially very well. Both hands, really. Okay, so watch. Back, don't do anything. turn with your body turning, the left hand, look, is going to go up. Keep it basically extended, but bend it a little bit. Now it's protecting your head. So it doesn't just come and bend in and get towards your shoulder yet. First is protect your head. This hand would protect your head if you needed to, okay? Replace it with your left hand, okay, with the turning. And the right hand, okay, the right hand from your temple is not going to just go down. It's going to make a little circle, a little circle. So this is making a big circle. Why? Because my arm is extended and curving. This was already bent. I'm going to make a little, pull it to the right a little, and then come back to the left. So a little circle. It's just not just straight down. Okay, so a little, like pocket a little bit, open it a little bit, and then kind of diagonally, anyway, a circle down in front of your stomach. So you deflected their punch or whatever, away from your hitting you. Okay, so there, and then you shift back and make your fist. Shift back, make your fist, and pick up your heel. Okay, so because your feet are like this. Okay, so then shift back, pick up your heel, so that you're sitting well. Okay, and then bringing your foot and step out and chop. And at the same time, that's when your left hand with the chopping comes down and just gets in front of your shoulder. Okay, together, chop and drop there's a chop and drop. Okay, then strike. Okay. Let's see you do it. This is a complicated one. Okay, back and turn. All right. Then back and make your fist. And step out and chop. And then strike. When you chop, don't bend your knee yet. When you step out and chop, it's kind of an empty stance. Okay? Then go heel, ball, toe, bend your knee. Well, you're already in the heel. So here's the heel part. Heel, ball, toe, bend your knee, strike. Okay, so it's a little bit empty stance. Let me turn this down. See, you're bending your knees too soon, Caleb. So when you do the chop, you're already forward. You're doing the chop, you're already forward. I'll tell you what, that's how my first teacher did it. And that's how I learned it, actually. I learned it more like this. So this is totally different. I don't know if you have any kind of feeling for it yet, but we did it more like this. This is how we thought it was. Chop, then kind of, I don't know, put your hand out, put your hand out, and then kind of punch. Kind of what we thought we were doing. And then I think the left hand even we just kept like this, and then we circled around and paired block and punch. Okay, so we didn't circle around the left hand that much, but so we did kind of feel like here, kind of reaching and striking, and then kind of I don't know, just reaching out, not even doing very much, and then so it was like that's hard to do, like back. Kind of our hand, I think, did come out and back in, and it felt like just kind of punch, like 3 punches or something. So that's how I first learned it. Every movement, I think I said before, in a different way of doing this form. Every movement was like different, and it could have been similar to something else, but if it could have been different, it was different. So a different way to do it. Yeah, so here, I would like you to feel, don't use all my time here, but your right hand, I want you to feel something like this. Make a circle to here. And then when you go back still, make another little circle. like make your fist, and then swing it out, throw it out. Just to have it to be continued. That's how you make it be continuous. Back and turn, make a circle, finish a circle kind of a little bit more, maybe more to the left, and make your fist. And then see, so then you have this, here, kind of this feeling. So it's from up, then making a little circle and then out, okay? Instead of you feel like push down, don't move it, now move it. Try to feel, that it's kind of making a path that keeps moving, if you can. Okay, that's something to think about. Everywhere, if you have not seen it yet, everywhere in the form, basically, when we're doing a movement, before we have a stopping point, everything is kind of moving, right? So we don't just put it something here and then move around, keep it there, and then now it moves again. Everything's kind of moving all the time. Okay. That's good. Oh, that's good right there. Okay. Okay. That's better. That's good, Gail. All right. All right. Well, let's go. Let's review the next one. This is the thing we did last week. Okay. All right, Jeff. All right. The thing we did last week after parry, block, and punch is step forward. No, I'm sorry. Here, parry, block, and punch. No. Okay, it's not what we did last week. Last week we did okay, this 2 weeks ago. So we haven't got to the end of the we did so far. So from here, we go parry, block, and punch. Parry, block, punch. Parry, parry, block, punch. Okay. So let me see you do it. This is very similar to what we already know how to do. So right foot forward, back and connect out, parry, parry, block, punch. Okay. Let me see you do it. I'll do it facing you. Why not? All right, so I can see you. Okay. Do you need to see me? Okay. Back and connect. Then pull down, parry down, bring your foot in, step back out, hands in front, separate and step. That's when you step, punch. Bend your knee. There you go. Okay, again. Back and connect. Parry down. Step. Forward. Step and separate. Punch. And at the end, your left hand, after you separate, you're like this. When you punch, your left hand's gonna just bend in, kind of be level. It's gonna be level, okay? You're gonna punch and be across from your palm. So like this, but the left hand just bends in and stays up. You don't drop it. Let me see you do it. Go back and connect. Circle, good. Step and punch. Okay, there you go. How can you take your step and be on time? Here's a little something. So and this is more like they teach it. I don't usually teach it this way. Back, circle, step, and here, pick up your heel at least. Okay, here when especially Master Fang, she would be have her foot off the ground already. But I think you can still touch as long as you don't have your heel Then when you separate, you're ready to step. If you come to here and you're in front, but you still have weight on the back, you're still standing on both feet. Then when you start to push, you can't step yet, right? You have to roll onto the ball at least to be ready to move your foot. So when you circle your hands forward, also take the weight off the back. See, then you're ready to step. The footwork should just be this though. The footwork. Bring your foot in, step, step, punch. Okay, it's just taking 2 steps. So I don't want it to feel like here, hard. It's not hard. It's just bring your foot in, 1, 2, punch. Okay, it's easy. So if you have trouble with it, then just practice the footwork first. Step, step, punch. Okay, and you just need the hands to go with it. Okay, you have to coordinate the upper body with the lower. We focus on the hands and forget about the feet, then often we get kind of stuck. They were like this. And then we don't, it doesn't feel like we could do anything. Okay. All right, let's look what we did last week. I've run over again a little bit. So from parry block and punch, we're like this, okay? Then step forward, grasping the bird's tail. Back, open your toe, open your arms. Forward. Now, when you forward, same thing. Grab and pick up your back heel, open your right hand, close your arms and step. Ward off. Okay. Again, back and open. Put your foot back down. Forward and grab, open your right hand, and your heel's off the ground now. Now you're ready to step. Oops. Now you're ready to step. Close your arms and step. Ward off. Okay. So picking when to pick up the heel of your foot turns out to be kind of essential. If you keep your heel on the ground too long, it throws everything else off, and then your stepping is stilted. So parry block and punch. There you go. Back and open. Open your arms. Ward off. Then grab and ready to step. Close your arms and step. Your right hand on the bottom. Right hand on the bottom. There you go. And then ward off. Okay, watch me going forward then. Again, the footwork should be like this. I'll do it sideways again. The footwork is like this. Back, open, forward, bow stance. Okay, it's just Tai Chi walking. Back and open, forward, bow stance. The same thing we did from here. Back and open your foot. Back and open your foot, circle, step, brush, push. Okay, it's just the same. Tai Chi walking, back and open, forward, bow stance. Okay, heel ball toe. So if you remember how to take one step in bow stance, back and open, put your foot down, grab, step, ward off. Okay. Close your arms and step. Okay, back and ward off left. Ward off left like this. Reach forward. From here, back and ward off left. Reach towards the corner a little bit, okay? Then grab, close your arms, ward off. Step. When your arms are closed, that's when you touch the floor. You're forward, going forward. So here, back and here. Grab, pick up your heel. Okay. Close your arms and step. Ward off. Heel ball toe, bend your knee. Ward off left. There you go. Good. Then close your arms and step. Okay, there you go. So look again. Okay, that's better. Watch. Back and open. And that's the ward off left. Turn your hand over, pick up your heel. Stepping step. Closing step. Okay. Closing step. Ward off. So when your right hand is on the bottom and it closes in and it stays on the bottom. There you go. Close your arms a step, see, late. There you go. So you're late with the stepping. So do the stepping by itself. Look, back and open, forward step. Okay. Back and open, forward step. Back and open, forward step. Okay. But there, that's better, Gail. But because you are late, or you're late with the stepping, then you're confused. See, so the footwork is like this: back and open, forward, step. Okay. Back and open, forward, step. So that's the hands. Look, now watch with the hands. Back and open, forward, step. So first you open, then you grab. That's a little bit open some more, and then you close and step. Yeah, see, that's the timing. If you're already here and then you're still back here, then it's like you have nowhere to go. It's kind of feeling. It's kind of double weighted, I think, feeling. You feel like you should be stepping, but you also feel like you can't, kind of. So you need to close your arms, and that's when you step. When you close your arms, your body's turning. Closing, turning to the left. That's when you move your hip. Turn your body, move your hip. Your hips wanting to move. Swing your leg. Okay. So from here to here. See? From here to here. Then just bend your knee. Okay. Again, like the previous thing, if you want to have a better feeling, then practice the footwork first. Get the footwork, do it. Then how do my hands go with that? Okay. How do my hands go with back and open, going forward, step. See, when you step, if your arms are already closed in front of you, then you're early with the hands. Okay, so when you're ready to step, you're like this. Okay, open, close. There you go. See that, and then you're ready to. Then your arms, when they're closed, they're ready to do the application, and you're also ready to move your feet. It's a very weird feeling to be here and then be like, I'm ready to do this, but I can't do that because you're not ready to do it. You can just feel it. Okay, so closing and step. That's the part that makes everything work. And I would say that's what makes it work as an application. Besides that you can move around, the other thing is the other person is not expecting it. While you're grabbing them, and then you're moving into them, and you're ready to go as soon as basically your hand comes in. Because here's the grabbing. As soon as you come in, you're doing it basically. So that's how it works. You can't do like martial art, like I'm going to do this. Now I'm going to do that. You always have to be moving, and as soon as you're in a position, you do it, right? As soon as your arms are closed, you're already lifting. Okay. As soon as your hand is in front of your shoulder, you're striking. As soon as your foot touches the ground, your hands in front of your shoulder touch the ground and already striking. Okay, so that's the right coordination. Okay, ward off left. And then continue, ward off right. That's ward off right. Ward off right, roll back. This is just the same. Roll back, press, push. Single whip. This is all the same. Okay. So, I mean, we could have done that last week, but that's just a continuation of what we've done so far. I've got 10 minutes, which is not enough time to do the new movement. So if you want to review something else, we can do that, or we can do part of the new movement if you want. I would say the next movement is also a little difficult. So we could do what's mostly the difficult part, maybe. I'll show you the next movement. Do you know what it is already? It's cloud hands. So watch. Here's how you do cloud hands. Back and turn. Then you start circling your hands. And you coordinate that with stepping. See? And you want your hands to keep moving. Okay. And then it ends with single whip. Do you, Jeff, you know this already, right? You know cloud hands already? Okay. Okay. But Tia and Gail, you don't know it, right? You don't know it?
You just know from the senior form.
Oh, in a circle, going in a circle. Oh, well, you know what? If you already know it, then we can maybe do it. You don't know exactly this order. The difference is the stepping for you. Okay, so if you do the stepping, you could do it. So let's look at the stepping then. The stepping is like this: back and turn, point your toes straight. Then this is going to the right. Then you shift to the left, pick up your heel, then your toe. This is just normal stepping. Then bring it in and be parallel. And then, okay, and touch with the ball, say. Then you put your foot down flat, you're shifting to the right, and you pick up your heel and you step. I want you to reach, if you can. Reach, touch with your toe. Then when you put your foot down, you start shifting to the left, put it down so your foot points straight. But don't step where it's already pointed straight. See, look, if I go from here and I go like here, and it doesn't move at all, really. So I want you to step out and reach. And you shift, make it point straight, and then shift over and pick up your heel. Okay. Then bring it to shoulder width apart, and then shift onto it, put it down, pick up the heel, and reach. And you might feel something here. Okay. And you're not used to. Then put it down straight and then shift over. Basically, we won't do the ending part. And then just step, okay? So that's the stepping. Step. Yeah.
Mike,
Yeah.
when you're doing that step
Yes.
out, are you coming down on your heel or your whole foot or your toe?
Reach out. You reach out with your toe. Reach out with your toe, okay? Here, let's do it sideways. Reach out with your toe, okay? And then put it down, make it point straight. Because with your, yeah, so that's why I'm saying reach. I want you to think here, reach. Because it's easy to do, just like if you try to keep your feet pointed straight all the time, or you try to touch with your heel, you can't reach very far. Look, there's my heel and there's my toe. That's like 4 or 5 inches or something. So I want you to reach, and that will be, to me at least, I even feel it when I do it here. I feel something on the sides here. it's using your hips, okay? Something you're not used to. Maybe it's basically, maybe it's this, okay? This opening your leg to the side. So we're not maybe used to doing that very much. So but we'll practice, we'll do that here. All right. So let's try the stepping. And I'll do it here, I'll do the mirror image. I'll go the other direction. I can do that. Right. So can I? No, I can't. Never mind. It starts at a bow stance with the left bow stance. So this is not mirror image anymore. Back and turn, point it to the straight. Then shift back, bring your right foot shoulder width apart. Then shift to the right. And now you're standing on one leg, right? Then pick up your left foot and reach to the left. Keep your toes on the same line. Then put your foot down straight, shifting over. Pick up your heel and then the toe and move it shoulder width apart. Put it down, shift to the right. So that's, I don't know, like walking like a crab kind of, okay? They walk to the side, right? Okay. Does that seem easy? If you mind, do you mind going over 5 minutes? We'll put the hands with it if because you guys, you know it. Yes? The hands are this, right? Let's look at the hands by themselves. The hands are, you turn to the left. Okay, this is what basically they do. The very first thing is the left hand comes across its level and feel grabbing. And then the first one is just pulling. Okay, so that's the first one. Back and turn your hand kind of to the corner and then shift to the left and pull. When you move, everything moves in the same direction. So here I'm turning right and my hand's coming to the right and I'm shifting to the right. Then I put my foot down, I'm shifting to the left, turning left, my hand's going left, both hands going to the left. Okay, and then I step. That's when I step. They're changing which one is going to move. Then now everything is going to the right. Okay, then step. Then everything goes to the left. Then step. Okay, so we already basically understand it. So here's what I want you to do with the hands. It's like this. You're making a circle. I'll show one hand. You're making a circle. When it's crossing your body, it's ward off. Then it's coming, on the top, it's going the other direction. When it gets to the middle, I want you to turn it over, going through the middle. Okay. And then I want you to keep it palm out, going to the end. And the end I want to be, I'll show it sideways. I want the end to be to the side. Okay, facing to the side. And you're going to look to the side. Okay, so that's how it's going to be big. Look, to here, big. Not just like this. Okay, just circle them in front of you. They are circling in front of you, but you're also turning and you're leaning and you're extending a little bit more. Okay, so I want it to go to the straight directions. I want your hands to make it all the way to the straight direction. Okay, that's how big. But I want you to think of this again. Turn it over here. This part looks like pulling. So it's ward off to connect to somebody. To connect and then grab them, then pull them. Okay, so ward off, grab, pull. So just practice grabbing and pulling. Okay, that's what it is. Somebody's attacking you, their arm comes out, their right arm comes out, use your right arm, you touch them, you grab them by the wrist, and you pull them off to the side. Okay, so you need your whole body. That's good, Gail. You shift and you turn and you're balanced on this one foot. Okay. People that do it like this, it's just too small. Okay. You're going to use your whole body. right? So this is maybe could be the most important movement for defending yourself. Somebody comes to punch you, you don't have to punch them first or anything, but you connect to them and then just pull them, not just deflect, because if you just go like this, look like this, and you never grab them and pull, they're still there. It's kind of like block, block, block. You can practice that, I guess, but so just this is not enough. Just ward off. So it's ward off, and then it's also making a circle, right? So it's going up and down, up and down. So there's a top part of the circle, and through the top, we're going to turn our hand over, and then we're going to make it longer, more oblong. Okay, yes. And when you pull, it's also down, back down to chest height or something like that, right? So I don't want you to go here and be high over here because your other hand's going to be down here. They have to be basically, now you have to step. At the end of pulling, both arms are kind of level, even, all right? And that's when you change, okay? Which one's going to be the main arm? And you step when they change. Then you do the top of the circle and step. Okay, circle, step, circle, step. Okay. Yeah, so even going in going around and do the circular one. I don't know if Jeff knows where Jeff go. I don't know if Jeff knows about the circular one, but Jeff, we do it like this in a couple different forms. We go like this, and we just do it in place, kind of in a circle. I would say doing it, we don't have the feeling, we don't have the left to right big feeling with it. Okay, so that's how it's different. But basically the parts.
That's very cool. It's like
Yeah.
it's like a combination of cloud hands and four corners.
Okay. Something like that, yeah. That's right. So so we have that in our essential form and in our senior form. We have that kind of stepping just for something different. Everybody knows cloud hands and all the other forms have it just like the normal way. So it's different. Okay. Well, okay, maybe we'll stop class here. And we didn't get to exactly finish it and look at it, but since you already know it, that's why I sort of skipped and then did it like this. Okay, so you can still play with it. And you can, if you were very interested, you could even look at a previous class and see how to teach the whole thing at once and see if you leave anything out. But that's enough probably for one day. All right. So okay, so we'll stop here. Thanks very much. And you guys have a good rest of your week and see you next week. All right.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you, Mike.
Thank you, Mike.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.